From the moment a tree stands tall in the wild forest, its story begins. A story of growth, resilience, and timeless beauty that woodworkers have learned to honor through the art of shaping, carving, and bending solid wood into creations that transform any space into an artistic haven. This journey, from untouched timber to handcrafted décor, carries a sense of wonder that makers and customers alike can feel. For beginners, understanding that every piece of wood has lived a long life before reaching your hands is both humbling and inspiring. It reminds you that crafting with wood isn't just about building objects, it's about continuing a story. When you touch the grain, you're touching the memories of seasons, weather, and silent years of growth. This connection is what makes woodworking so powerful and personal, especially when you learn to take raw, rugged lumber and turn it into curved, elegant forms that feel almost alive. Whether you're building décor, small furniture, miniature works of art, or abstract pieces, the transformation of solid wood into something meaningful is what makes this craft so fulfilling and profitable. Customers love the authenticity, warmth, and natural charm that only handmade wood creations can offer, especially when they feature unique curves shaped with care. As the journey continues from forest to workshop, the wood begins its metamorphosis. Beginners often imagine woodworking as difficult or intimidating, but in truth, the process can be incredibly accessible when approached step by step. Simple tools like hand saws, sanders, carving knives, clamps, and small bending forms are enough to start creating pieces that look professional and artistic. The secret lies in learning to read the wood, observing the direction of the grain, the density of the fibers, the moisture level, and how the wood responds to cutting or bending. When you begin to work with the wood instead of against it, shaping becomes more fluid, sanding becomes more meditative, and even mistakes become opportunities to refine your technique. Many beginner-friendly projects, like curved trays, artistic wall hangings, candle stands, small sculptural shapes, and natural edge shelves, can be made from just a few pieces of solid wood. These projects not only help you develop your skills, but also create the foundation for a profitable business, as customers increasingly seek décor that feels authentic, natural, and handmade. Every curved edge you bend, every smooth surface you polish, and every artistic detail you carve adds to the emotional value of your work, value that customers are willing to pay for. Curved wood, especially when shaped by hand, holds a unique appeal that sets your creations apart from mass-produced décor. With the help of steam bending, kerf bending, or simple soaking techniques, even a beginner can learn to shape wood into graceful arcs that immediately elevate a design from ordinary to extraordinary. A curved frame, a bowed handle, a gently arched sculpture, or a spiraling ornament brings movement and softness to the rigid nature of wood. This blend of strength and flexibility is what mesmerizes customers. A piece that once stood rigid in the forest now bends in your hands, transforming into flowing forms that feel organic and artistic. These curves tell a story, one of patience, craft, and the harmonious relationship between the maker and the material. When customers buy curved wood décor, they're not just buying an object, they're investing in the emotion, time, and artistry behind it. And for you, each curve becomes a signature of your creative identity, increasing the value of your brand as you grow your business. The profitability of handmade wood décor lies not only in the natural beauty of the material, but also in the connection it creates with modern buyers. People today crave objects with soul, pieces that feel handcrafted, meaningful, and rooted in nature. This is why solid wood décor consistently performs well at markets, online shops, craft fairs, and boutique stores. From minimalist Scandinavian designs to rustic farmhouse styles to elegant curved modern art, wood blends effortlessly into nearly any home aesthetic. The versatility of wood allows you, as a creator, to explore endless designs while keeping production costs low and profit margins high. Scrap pieces can become miniature sculptures. Larger boards can become coffee tables, benches, or wall art. Driftwood can become organic statement pieces. And because every piece of wood is different, each item you create is inherently one of a kind, making it even more appealing to buyers who want something special. Marketing your wood creations becomes a natural extension of your craft. Sharing the journey, from raw wood to finished art, captivates audiences and builds trust in your brand. Photos and videos of sanding, bending, carving, oiling, and finishing wood are soothing and satisfying to watch, making them perfect for social media platforms. Viewers are drawn to the transformation process, and that fascination turns into engagement, loyalty, and sales. Over time, your workshop becomes a stage where each creation tells its own story, and your audience becomes invested in your growth. Whether you sell online through platforms like Etsy, Shopify, and Facebook Marketplace, or at in-person markets, storytelling becomes part of what makes your work desirable. Descriptions that highlight the wood's origin, the bending method, the carving details, and the inspiration behind each piece help buyers connect emotionally to the art. This emotional connection is what transforms a hobby into a thriving business. Closing, the journey of wood, from wild forest to artistic haven, is a reminder that creativity is everywhere, waiting to be shaped by your hands. As you learn to bend, carve, and craft solid wood into curved, stunning pieces, you become part of an ancient tradition that continues to inspire modern makers and buyers alike. With patience, practice, and passion, even beginners can turn simple pieces of timber into art that brings warmth and beauty into homes while generating meaningful profit. Your woodworking journey is not just about creating objects. It's about honoring nature, expressing imagination, and shaping a future where handmade craftsmanship continues to thrive. Every project you create becomes part of that legacy, carrying the quiet, powerful story of the forest into the lives of those who admire your work.